Boston Strangler, out on Hulu or Disney Plus, depending on the country you're in. New true crime thriller based on fact, starring Keira Knightley, Carrie Coon, Chris Cooper, Alessandro Nivola, and David Dastmalchian. It examines the case, famous case that unfolded in and around Boston in the early 1960s, the case of the Boston Strangler, a case of a series of murders perpetrated on women, young and otherwise. We view this story through the eyes of Loretta McLaughlin, the journalist who first realizes that the recent murders are connected, and then through her investigative journalism highlights how the Boston police is handling the case quite incompetently and helps push it forward. So it's very much in the vein of movies like Zodiac. There are also traces of Spotlight because of the investigative journalism angle, and Seven because of a generally dreary atmosphere and the serial killings. It's pretty well made. The story is engaging and interesting. I didn't know it beforehand, so I was able to get into it fairly easily. I liked that the film resolved the sort of feminist subplot quite quickly. There is this angle at the beginning where Loretta is dismissed by her editors as a woman. Oh, you should be doing other types of articles, you don't belong here, etc. The usual stuff. But then right after the first good article, they're like, well, good job, please do continue. And they don't doubt her abilities anymore. So I thought that was a bit refreshing. I think performances are pretty good. The film has a well-crafted atmosphere of cold danger and general pessimism. A lot of greens and browns and grays in the color palette. Production design is okay, although nothing really screamed at me like, wow, this really transports me into the time period. I mean, there's not much more to say other than that it's a solid movie overall. It's not extraordinary and probably won't be remembered for decades to come, but it's very competent at what it does, and especially for fans of true crime out there, this will be a treat.